There is a story in your syllabus which is a short story written by Afsar Ahmed, and the name of the story is Headmaster Prawn and Chanachur. This is a humorous, nonsensical type of story written by Afsar Ahmed, which depicts the inefficiency, carelessness, and irresponsible attitude of all people in authority, like the police and the municipal corporation. It is a satire on the law and order situation and civic infrastructure provided by the government. This story was originally written in Bangla, as the writer or author used to live in Kolkata. His story reflects the condition of governance in Bengal during his time. Although it is a satire, but it has got a message about bad governance in the city. The main character of this story is Arup Da. He has to pretend to to be mad because the people in authority were troubling him over certain issue. The issue was that in one of the flats, that is N7 of their locality, a boy had committed suicide by hanging to a ceiling fan, and the police personnel did not care to read the address carefully, and they reached another flat, that is S7, that belongs to Arupda, and they try to investigate the matter. They keep on questioning Arupda to avoid them and to evade them, because they know that the condition of the society, or the condition of the governance is such that they would be framed if he would not do it, and nobody would be there to listen to their grievances. He pretends to be mad. So whenever the police personnel comes to investigate or to ask anything from him, he feigns madness. Otherwise, Arup Da is a normal person, but he pretends to be mentally disturbed, and he answers in a nonsensical manner. He answers in phrases that are not related, and there are certain questions that are asked by his wife, to which he continuously replies uh, in one answer only, and that answer is Headmaster Prawn Chanachor. Headmaster Prawn Chanachor. This is the nonsensical answer that he gives to many questions, and that is why this story has been titled Headmaster Prawn Chanachor. It does not mean anything, it is just an answer that is given by Arup Da to evade the police, to protect himself from the violence and disturbing environment around him, and to save himself from various situations that are raised by the people in authority. We are told that the situation in their locality was such that one boy had died by slipping into a manhole that was left open. Then there was another accident where a girl was brutally raped and her body was left. Then another boy was murdered and his headless body was found in a cannon. So all these things are happening one after another, and then we learn of that boy that had who had committed suicide by hanging. So all these things are happening, and the people in authority are doing nothing about it. The common people are highly worried about these things, because anything could happen to them also. They were also common people, and that is why Arupda's wife, that is Promita, she refuses to let the daughter Tini go to school on her own and come back on her own. She goes to fetch her and leave her at school. Then, because this story is a satire on a difficult situation that is produced by the government, but it has been written in a satirical manner, that is why a comic relief is also presented in this story. And we are told that Ananya is a friend of Arubda who believes that he had committed suicide where another person had committed suicide previously. So he goes there and finds that the parents of that boy, they were wailing uh, over this death, and he goes there and consoles them. So he thinks that it was his friend who had died, and the reality was that someone else had died there. So he also made the same mistake like the police people did. And therefore, when he was returning after consoling the parents of the boy, thinking that they were the uh, parents of Arupda, he suddenly saw that Arupda was present in his balcony and he was reading a newspaper. So the way in which this story has been written, and the way these incidents have been described, the way Arubda replies to all the questions that are posed to him, the meaninglessness that is there in his words, but the meaning that the people, or especially Promita, tries to derive from the nonsensical, incoherent words, all that creates a humorous situation, in spite of the fact that at the background the situation is quite grave. The audience or the readers are able to derive certain sense of joy, or you can say humor, from the story, because in between all the meaningless incantations are questions about about the state, about the system, democracy, and the ills that plague the modern society. So the juxtaposition of two words that are absolutely contrasting or meaningless, or you can say variant streams of thought, are presented in these incoherent words, and they highlight the writer's intention that he wants the readers to cull out some meaning that hides in the services of the words and sentences that are spoken by Arubda. Although he tries to say things like Hamlet says in his play when he pretends to be mad to find out the killer of his father, he also says certain nonsensical things that carry certain meaning if we dig deep into it. Similarly, Arubda also frames the answers in such a manner that they carry certain meaning in nonsensical uh, uh, words put together, we can say. Individually these words convey no sense, but when they come together, they depict certain sense in nonsense. So the nonsensical state or situation outside has been parallelly drawn in the nonsensical phrases of Arubda, and we fathom out reasons for the narrator's counter provoking behavior and see the reasons behind his consciously staged split madness in his paradoxical terms that he uses. So, madness is a weapon of sanity. uh, this we can see in another piece of literature, another short story, which is Toba Tek Singh. So ultimately we can say that this story has got a multi-dimensional effects on the readers, and it, as it unfolds, the story depicts the madness in the outside world that is reflected by uh, the character Arubda in this story.